Hey all. Good things come to those who wait apparently. Midge has been taking a Euro trip. The Deluxe Star Wave 1 Rare Find Midge has been spotted in Smyths Toys superstores here in Germany. So I'm headed to a couple of stores to check out if I can find her. And I have one Smyths Toys that is very close by where I live. It's in the city that I live, and it's just right across the gym where I always go to, but they did not have her. They get stock on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I went there on Thursday, I think. They did not have her, so I have a chance to see if they get her in on Monday. But as of now, I have two more locations that are like a 40 kilometer as well as a 60 kilometer. It's on the same way, so in total, if I check out both stores, it's 60 kilometers total. I don't know how much that is in miles. I'm headed towards those two stores to see if they have her. So, fingers crossed, wish me luck. It's been quite some time since I've done a trip like this. You might remember me trying to hunt for those Dreamtopia mermaids with the Tory face mold, where I had to cross the border and go to the Netherlands to get them. I hope I'm going to be able to get Midge. I saw a friend in Frankfurt get her. I saw a friend in Hanover get her. So maybe I'll be getting her too. So we've made it to our first destination. Let's check out this one. Not sure. Oh, I think I already see her. I already see her. No way. Crazy. Just set foot here and she's already here. Okay, this one looks wonky as hell. Now this one looks much better. I did not expect, like, this was actually the Smyths Toys that was a bit further away, like the 60 kilometer drive. The other would have been just the first 40 kilometers of my drive here. So I'm really glad to have decided to come here instead of there. Crazy. Okay, I'm just setting these aside, and while they're tucked away for me, I'm just gonna take a look at the other stuff that the Barbie aisle has to offer. Now, am I gonna be finding the Deluxe Star Rare Find Christie here as well? No, I don't think so. Now overall, I have to say the Barbie aisle currently is quite depressing looking. In my honest opinion, like, Deluxe Star is the only thing that's remotely interesting. And even then, it's just annoying to be like, to have these dolls marred with the heavy pixelation. I mean, if they were not pixelated, I would have probably purchased every single one of these. But I just can't bear, and with her it's not just the pixelation, it's also the hair quality. And the MSRP, like, the Midge is gonna cost me €22.99. That's the MSRP for Deluxe Star here, but they just reduced most of the line immediately to €19.99, and now some of them are even like €14.99. Like, she has been reduced in price. Only the Millie is like €17.99. Yeah, I mean, this is a really cute Millie, and she would have been really awesome to get if she were not marred with pixelation. Now, this store is heavily stocked, so let's just check out all of the other stuff they have to offer. I'm switching to voiceover here because they were heavily playing some music on the radio. So I'm taking a look at the Barbie aisle, and yeah, they had the OT here for €9.99. She's a regular product here, she's nothing special. And I was looking at the fairy, and I was just like, what the hell is that? And it looks like a molten piece of saran hair that was melting after being styled, which is great. And she was price reduced from €26.99 to €17.99. I think she's cute. The pixelation isn't as egregious as it is on other dolls, but I was still not really into her to get her, so I just set her aside for now. And I'm taking a look at the 80th anniversary. Basic budget. Barbie 80th anniversary of Mattel. She's 12 euros and 99 cents. Way overpriced for that cheap looking piece of plastic. Yeah, the Barbie aisle is just depressing me. And I was just taking a look at some random dolls. Overall, when it comes to prices, I think prices for dolls in Europe, here in Germany, are among the lowest you can get. Like, we regularly have deals and sales. The one thing that's annoying about toy stores and what they stock is that in Germany, a lot of times they don't stock a lot of products that they do stock in other countries. Like Smyths Toys in the UK has the Clueless dolls, and they also regularly stock Bratz dolls. Now, those are nowhere to be seen here in Germany when you go to brick and mortar retail stores. They are only available online. I was taking a look at this big pack that I unboxed a couple of years ago, and I saw that they hiked up the price from what was originally 49 euros to 79 euros, which is crazy. Like, over the past 2 years, instead of going down with the price, they almost doubled it. Most of the products in the Barbie aren't really all that interesting. So let's take a look at some of the OMG stuff. Now you can see that, hello, a surprise, there's not a single OMG doll here. I can see the tweens, the new tweens. This is Olivia Flutter. She's very cute. I think this lineup of tweens is very cute. They cost 24 euros and 99 cents. They just came out and they only had these three. They did not have Cherry BB. I also did not see Cherry BB in other toy stores in Germany. So again, see, that's what I mean with them only stocking certain items instead of all of the items. And then I saw this snowboarding tween. She was price reduced down to 10 euros. And I was very tempted to get her, but I stopped collecting OMG and LO surprise dolls, so I did not need her. Yeah, I guess we're in the twilight years for this brand. And now let's take a look at some of the Monster High products they have. Now, Monster High dolls are probably the most expensive dolls in the toy aisles here in Germany right now, because they're regularly priced above 30 euros sometimes. Like, you can see that the this is a Scary Sweet 16. No, this lineup of dolls that just came out with Cupid was priced 34 euros, 35 euros. And I don't really see the value in them because MGA products are like quite cheaper than Monster High products. Taking a look at the Elvira Collector Edition here. Yet, Monster High is more expensive. Doesn't really make sense when MGA offers so much higher quality of product compared to like these Monster High dolls. If you ask me, that's my opinion. Like, you can disagree and think that the Monster High dolls have better quality, but I don't think so. Now, the random thing is that every Smyths Toys had like one character of these real drama dolls. Like the one in my city had Draculaura, and the one that I later go to in another branch had Frankie Stein. They had a lot of Rainbow High dolls. A lot of them were reduced in price, like down to 19 euros and 99 cents. They still had this Violet left over from a couple of years ago. She was 15 euros, which is a great price, but I did not need her. They also had these 2-packs, which are cute, which feature a junior high version of the character next to her full-size version. It's a cute way to get a 2 dolls for one price, but I am not really looking for them. They reduced the first wave of these more budget swim style dolls, and they had a ton of the Rainbow High Littles. The first wave was reduced in price because they are now having the newest wave, and looking at the faces, they're really pretty much giving me Goblin, like Gremlin. Like, don't you see Gremlin? Especially with the green color scheme here. She's really giving gremlin here. They had the new wave of the more budget Rainbow High dolls, some fashion packs, and this locker play set for 29 euros. But I was interested in these budget dolls because they just came out, but the Bella was already down to 14 euros and 99 cents instead of being full price. I guess they produce more of her. That's why they're okay with having a regular price be lower. You can see the other dolls, they still have that Sunny and Luna 2-pack. A lot of them. Quite crazy to see that amount when it's been quite some time since they came out. They had the Creative Crystals dolls. This one is really cute. She was 19 euros and 99 cents. Yeah. I think Rainbow High does offer some cute designs at times, but yeah, it's just not what it used to be. It's just not what it used to be. Unicorn Academy looks to be very popular. It's nice to see some more variety in the doll aisles. They had some Disney princesses, some miraculous dolls, and of course Steffi Love. But the Steffi Love that Smyths toy stocks aren't the more interesting ones. They only stock like the ones with families or the pregnant ones. And I was taking a look at the Dreamies. Now Dreamies, I think they're really cute. Like for a budget doll line, I think they offer a variety of very cute dolls for a good price. Then I saw these Heartful dolls. Never seen them before. No idea what they were. But I'm also not really into that form factor of doll. So this was resounding success. I did not really expect to find her this quickly. And yeah, most of them were quite wonky, I have to say. Like even with her, I'm not 100% satisfied. You can see the receipt with a retail price of 22 euros and 99 cents. I just bought her. And yeah, I think she looks good. I'm tempted to go to that other Smyths toys because at the end of the day, it's just on my way back home. And see if I can maybe switch her out with a less wonky one. I also was on the lookout for the fashionista with the who has a visual impairment, like she's blind or has like a visual deficiency, with a cane because she has a skirt. And I was like thinking about restyling this Midge. And let's see if that Smyths has her. I did end up going to the other Smyths toys. Now, unlike that one that I got to before, this one's building looks really rancid. So apparently she's meant to be here. And I already went through all of the dolls because it was a chaotic mess here with everything all over the place and nothing where it was meant to be. And she's not here, so either another collector snapped her up before I was able to do so. It's either that or they did not stock her. They just put up the tag there without stocking her. I don't know if she's maybe up there somewhere. Could be. Now, all in all, I'm quite happy with having made the decision to go to that other Smyths first. They do have the new junior hideouts here, but the other one had better prices and overall more clean store with a better assortment of products, I guess. Before I wrap the doll hunt portion of this video up, I also headed to Miller. It's a drugstore slash department store with a huge toy aisle I was checking out the Barbie aisle because, again, I was looking for the blind fashionista. I saw the Odile fashion set here. That's also where I got my Odile. And they had 2 of her. And with this one, I already have the Odile from the fashion set with the clothing, so there was no need for me to pick up another one. And they did not have the blind fashionista, sadly. I wanted to restyle my Midge and turn her into Amber from Clueless. You can see the fashionista that I got. A lot of friends tell me that it's probably my mini-me. Maybe they took some inspo there. Now I see the Dream Besties here, and when I saw them I was like, Smyths did not have them. So yeah, I think it's similar to maybe with Barbie Extra, where Smyths eventually stopped stocking them. I was going through the fashion packs. Smyths also did not have these new 2-packs, and Müller had them, but the price at Müller is a bit high for them. If they were like €9, I would get them. They occasionally have like 25% off Barbie products. I think if they ever have that, I will pick up this flower print fashion 2-pack. They had some of the mermaids, and this mermaid looked cute, I thought, with the brushable hair. They had this huge Dream Besties hair play set. And see what I mean with German toy stores not stocking everything? Like they stock Malibu, but they did not stock Brooklyn. And I was looking at the Steffi Love aisle, and you can see that they had a larger variety of Steffi Love dolls here in Müller. And I was looking at this princess one with the new face. She looked cute. Thought this idea about the diamonds inside the treasure chest was a cute one. And on that note, let's end with this creepy doll. I just got back home and I've of course taken my Midge out of the box. And I did not want to do a full-on unboxing. I mean, there are literally dozens of unboxings of this doll now on YouTube. And I think we're past that point of you being interested in a full-on unboxing of her. But I wanted to compare to my Barbie Rewind Steffi-faced Midge doll, because I got her when the hype was real and the FOMO was just as real, and I wanted to have some sort of like version of her that was affordable and that I was able to get in an instant without having to break the bank. So I got her and I really like her and she's really cute. But now looking at them side by side, you can see the difference is pretty huge. Like the style of face up is very different. She's got the more modern Barbie style and Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse era version of a face up, whereas hers is, I wouldn't even call it vintage or retro inspired, or maybe inspired is a good way to describe it, because it's not really similar to a vintage or retro Midge face up, but it kind of evokes that era. And yeah, you can see them side by side. She's a bit more tan, she's a bit more pale, both have freckles. She's got purple eyeshadow, she's got just a cut crease with some pink liner. Her lips are much bigger and her lips are quite thin. Now when I took her out of the box, it was like a strand of hair, and you can see that it sort of like smudged her lipstick, and that's a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm quite happy with my Rarefied Midge. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think of this doll? Is she worth the hype? Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you thought this video was great. Leave a dislike if you thought this video was trash. Do you want to see more vlogs like these? Let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And I might be seeing you in my next video. So, bye for now.